Hi Camille, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
What's going on?
So as you know, I'm a graduate student at Roger Williams, and this week happens to be finals week.
Okay.
So I am very sleep deprived, and it's becoming an issue because like I'm just not getting enough sleep. And it's
Okay.
not helping in my what's important is assignments and exams and stuff. So
Right. So you feel like it's getting in the way of what you need to really focus on?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Can you give me a few examples of exactly what you think is getting in the way of things that you feel maybe are
Yeah. Okay. So today I had a really important final. And I didn't get to bed last night until maybe 2:33ish,
Okay.
and I had to get up at 6 because I had to be getting ready to go, dressed up. I had to actually be at the court in Bristol
Okay.
for some stupid reason. But either way, I still had to be there at a certain time.
Right.
So I just feel, especially that limited hours of sleep, really impacted the way I kind of did on my exam today as well. Because I was just exhausted,
Yeah.
and yet I'm trying to use all my juice I got left up in here
Right.
to get it out in the final.
Yeah.
So
you feel like sleep is super important, but you feel like no matter what you do, you just cannot figure out a way to fit that in
Yeah.
and get enough sleep to be able to perform in your classes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I know that when I was in grad school, I had a similar issue.
Okay.
Trying to figure out how to manage your time with all of your assignments and still getting that sleep that you need is definitely hard. But it seems like you know that it's important, so that's a step. You know what I mean? That's a good thing.
Yeah.
How about, did you ever run into this issue at any other time in your life, or maybe in undergrad? Did you kind of have the same problem, or?
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of a bad pattern of mine, but
Okay.
during finals, this would always come up. I'd always be kind of sleep deprived, but I would just push through it. I'd be like, okay, it's only for, say, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days,
Right.
whatever. Here in grad school, though, it's for so much longer.
Right.
And now I'm getting the effects of it. And usually I used to be able to it's all right, light at the end of the tunnel, just keep pushing.
Yeah.
And I'm I can't do it anymore. So
Yeah.
it's much different because back undergrad, it was for a short period of time, and now it's a few days. So.
Right, so you feel like it's catching up to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time do you think you'd say, I know that you said yesterday you feel like you went to bed at almost 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Could you give me the past week, let's just to put in the picture here, what you think the average time that you went to bed at? What do you think that was?
Well, I say between 2 and 4 in the morning. It's kind of the past since Friday, I would say. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 4 days. So yeah, between 2 and 4 a.m. and then getting up around 8 or 9. It's usual.
Okay.
Past couple days. So.
And then you don't. How about naps? Do you take naps or anything?
I don't take naps.
Okay, so
No.
you kind of just push through the day and then you're up late.
Have to because of the papers I have to type and studying and stuff like that. I can't right now in my head I can't afford to take a nap.
Right.
I'm thinking valuable time needs to be used to do stuff.
So do you think there was anything you could have done maybe in the beginning of the semester or to prevent this? Do you think you might have procrastinated a little bit?
A little bit. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I have a hard time admitting that, but I know I'm a procrastinator for sure. So yeah, it's definitely on me.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I did the same thing in undergrad. So, and I feel like in grad school, and I feel like a lot of people do that, and you find a way to just get it done. But again, like you said, it catches up to you.
Yeah.
So, I want to try something. So let's pretend that it's 3 a.m. Okay. You're there, you're studying, it's 3 a.m.
Yep.
What is going on in your head right now?
Okay, so 3 a.m., so I'm automatically just exhausted. And I'm just oh my god, no one's up right now. It's just me, my computer, sad. And then 2, but I'm also getting stressed out. I'm thinking, shoot, it's so late and I still have things to do. I need to be doing these things, but yet I really should be going to bed. I kind of, it's like a battle between like stress and like the need for sleep.
Right.
So
It's like this internal struggle that's like, do you sleep or do you get things done? Do you sleep?
Yeah.
And you kind of feel like there's not enough time to like finish everything, so you're like, I'm gonna
Mhm.
need to sacrifice my sleep.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense. Now let's also now let's say it's the next day. You wake up. Let's say it's like midday.
Okay.
Now how are you feeling? Like what's going on in your head?
Like just groggy. Like I'm just like pushing through just to get by.
Yeah.
And like personally, I feel like I'm very like, don't talk to me. Like
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a bitchy like attitude because I am like sleep deprived.
Right. You're so tired that you just
Yeah.
like don't want to handle any of it.
And like that's not good either because
Right.
I don't act that way around my friends or my best friends and
Right.
stuff. So
Okay, so basically overall, you just to like recap a little bit,
Mhm.
you're not getting enough sleep, and you feel like, in a way, it's the right thing to do because you feel like you're getting things done, but at the same time, it's affecting your work and it's affecting even like your behavior and how
Yeah.
your personality and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So basically, you can choose to keep like staying awake super late to try to get all the finals done, or you can find a way to maybe balance the two. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously what I'm doing right now isn't really working.
Mhm.
That's why I'm here
Yeah.
and looking like this. But yeah, I do think like there needs to like be a change. Like
Okay.
something needs to happen. So
Okay. So in choosing to make that change, obviously, you still might feel that stress and those stressors, and even maybe right before you go to sleep, you might be like, oh, but maybe I should do that last assignment. You know what I mean? So you're definitely going to still run into those negatives and stuff like that. But overall, you'll be more awake and well rested,
Mhm.
and you'll be able to still get your stuff done. So specifically, though, what do you think are some negatives that will come from maybe balancing your sleep? So getting enough sleep and still getting your assignments
So
done.
putting my sleep as like a priority.
Yes.
What
What are
makes
some
them-
negatives that could come from
It sounds silly, but I think people can relate to this. Like when you go to bed stressed, you
Mhm.
don't sleep very well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm just kind of like, so that could be something like, yeah, I'm getting sleep, but is it quality sleep?
that? Right.
So that could be one thing. I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now, I guess.
Okay, that's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
My mind's going blank.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
What are some positives then from actually, or is that what we just did? Sorry, now I'm confused.
Yeah, same.
Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep either.
Okay, so if I make this change, I'm definitely going to be cutting time away from doing homework. And the
Yes.
quality of my sleep won't be all that well.
Okay.
But at the same time, if I do get more sleep, like I can actually maybe retain some information
Right.
or like produce better work for
Right.
my finals. So
And
I think
maybe-
those outweigh
Yes.
the
Yeah, absolutely.
bad things.
Yeah. And you'll be able to focus longer maybe on like your assignments if you get more sleep, you know what I mean?
So I'll be like rested.
Right,
Yeah.
in that aspect, exactly.
Mhm.
In undergrad or whenever, since you said that this is kind of a little bit of a pattern with you, what are some things that you've tried, or have you tried anything in the past to try to fix it or make any of it better a little bit?
Yeah, so and back in undergrad, I would like finish my exam or hand in my paper and then go back and like take a nap. Like for
Okay.
however long I needed to,
Yeah.
no like timer, just like crash. And then pick myself back up and then do it again
Yeah.
later. But right now it's not really working for me because it's never ending. Like there are deadlines continuing and like
Yeah.
that nap time, that hour, 2 hours would cut into my time.
Right.
So it's worked in the past, but
You can't seem to figure it out right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because that nap could be you getting work done.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's. Sorry, I'm just thinking.
You're good.
So let's let's kind of make a little bit of a plan and go through some of the positives and negatives and maybe things that you can do to kind of like fix this problem, get more sleep, things like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So what would you say the problem is?
Not getting enough sleep.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think are some solutions to this problem? They can be realistic, not realistic. We're just going to list a bunch and then we'll go from there.
Okay, I would say cat naps.
Okay.
Not the 2-hour ones, but the little guys.
Yeah.
You know.
They do say that like a 20-minute nap is like
Mhm.
really effective or something.
Okay.
So,
So that could be a solution. And then maybe like literally sticking to like a time to say, okay, it's bedtime. Like
Yeah.
no matter what you're doing, drop it. You need to
Okay.
go to bed.
So like setting a set time to go to sleep.
Yes.
Actually, this reminded me. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've updated it, but there's a feature on it now where you can actually, it says bedtime, and you can set like a time that you want to go to bed every night, and then it will
Okay.
like remind you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, which
Okay.
I actually just like figured that out the other day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it actually will like once whatever time you set, like it will like give you like an alarm. It will be like it's bedtime.
Hey,
like
go to
go to
bed.
sleep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll look into that.
So setting a set time to go to bed. Just dropping whatever you're doing and going to sleep, or finishing up that last little thing and then going to bed. What
I think
else?
making or looking at like I'm really big in like my calendar, like always looking at the hours and stuff, and like setting, prioritizing. Like say you need 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
No matter what time it is, or either you go to bed at 9, you go to bed at 3. Just get 6 hours somewhere in that
Yep.
time.
So like
you know what I mean?
telling yourself that you're going to get 6
Like
hours.
required hour to sleep. Yeah.
So we'll just say like required 6 hours of sleep.
Again, not realistic, but 2-hour naps would
Okay.
be nice to help me out. Trying to think.
What about if you say you like having your calendar and stuff like that? So if you do you have a planner too, like that has what if, again, this might not be super realistic or it might not work all the time, but if you almost plan out your day so that like from this time to this time you're going to work on this assignment. From this time to this time you're going to work on this assignment. And then so that way maybe if you like set these specific times, then you'll be able to be like, okay, and then at this time I'll be able to go to sleep.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm going to say setting a schedule for assignments. Let's try to think of like 2 more.
Oh boy. Okay.
What about distractions? Do you think a lot of distractions that kind of come into like you getting your work done, so then you work on it longer because you're getting distracted?
Yeah. So back to that like 3 a.m. kind of experience.
Yeah.
I like find myself doing stupid stuff like checking Instagram or Facebook, and that just doesn't help me like motivation. So maybe like getting rid of my phone or like putting my phone in a different room.
Okay. Yep.
Possibly.
Yeah. At least for like a set specific time or something, like I'm going to go put my phone away for however long and then come back to it.
Yeah.
Separate room. Okay, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Even, I think that's good. And even with the phone thing, even like throughout the day, I know that something that used to work for me too is when I am doing my assignment, I would just put it on Do Not Disturb, so that way, if I want to look at it, I still can, but it's not constantly like lighting up in my face for me to be like, oh, like what's that? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that could be, that could kind of like go along with that.
Okay.
So now let's let's cross off some things that you think are just like absolutely not going to work for you. You're like, no way am I going to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't afford to do 2-hour naps.
Okay.
So we'll cross that one out. Oh boy.
You got some good ones here.
Yeah. I think doing the required like 6 hours of sleep is just it's not
Unrealistic.
feasible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other ones that you want to cross off?
Setting a time to go to bed. Unfortunately.
Okay.
But I do like the other ones that are remaining. So
Okay.
I think my two favorites would be cat naps, and
Mhm.
I do like your phone idea.
Okay.
So
All right, so we'll pick cat naps and your phone in another room, or putting it on Do Not Disturb, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to rewrite them so we have them here. Cat naps and... Okay, so now what are some barriers that you think might get in the way of you taking a cat nap or putting your phone in another room or putting it on Do Not Disturb? We'll start with cat naps.
Okay. Barriers for cat naps would be not being able to fall asleep because like I
You're
mean
so
cat naps
stressed?
like 15-20 minutes like I don't think
Right.
I'll fall asleep.
Like you might take that 15 to 20 minutes to try to fall asleep, and then it kind of takes longer.
Yes. And then maybe just finding the time to actually take a cat nap.
Okay.
So
Anything else?
not for that one, I don't think.
Okay. And then for your phone.
So especially for this past final that I actually had like today, through the phone, like we are in this big group chat,
Okay.
and so like I would be missing out on
Okay. About, like,
questions
what they're
that
saying.
jog my memory, or like
Yeah.
you know like so I guess missing out on information.
Yeah,
Or, I
okay,
don't know,
yeah, that makes
being
sense.
included in the group.
And do you think that might kind of play a part too in like checking social media? It's kind of like that missing out on like, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to keep checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very true.
What else do you think?
Maybe. We're gonna think of barriers to putting my phone away. I guess like if I am like setting time, like I'm gonna work for an hour and then take a break. Well, I need my phone to do that, so
Okay.
it's like that could get in the way.
Okay.
Of,
Yeah.
Like putting my phone aside, or you know.
Keeping your phone is almost like the timekeeper.
Yeah. It's like the devil and the angel.
Yeah.
We're like tempting so bad.
Okay, so now, what are some things to help you get around these barriers? So for cat naps, what's something that could help you not being able to fall asleep, do you think?
I guess, oh my gosh. I used to do this so well too. In undergrad, I would, like, literally, it sounds so funny, but like slow my breathing down and fall asleep for 10 minutes and then I'd wake back up. So like I could take a cat nap.
That's
like,
really nice.
Yeah. So
Wow,
like, maybe try
okay.
to be more mindful and like try the exercise again. Like,
Yeah,
do
definitely.
that.
Especially if you found that it's worked for you in the past.
Yeah.
Then that might be something definitely to try.
Yeah.
So mindful at time of sleep. And what about for finding that time to actually sit down and be like, I'm going to try to take a little nap?
I just have to do it. Like I just have to commit.
Okay,
honestly.
yeah. That's good enough.
Just, like, commit
have to
myself.
commit to the nap.
Yeah. Because it is important. So.
Absolutely. So then for your phone, what could help you get around the fact of like you're missing out information, stuff like that?
Okay, this
That's a
sounds
hard
funny
one.
too. But so my roommate is actually in the same like cohort,
Okay.
and so I can put my phone away or put it on silent. But if anything like serious is going on,
Yep.
be like, Paige, hit
She
me
can
up.
let
Like,
you
let
know.
me know what's going on.
Yep.
You know. So
Okay.
just using, I guess, roommate
Yeah.
to help me kind of fill me in on the importance of, at least. Obviously, I'm not gonna have her check my Facebook or
Every
anything.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. So roommate will help. That's good. And then as the timekeeper, what else could you do instead of using your phone?
While typing while typing papers on a computer, just like, again, set myself an hour and watch clock and be like,
Yeah.
okay, hour's up. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Okay.
my little clock on the computer.
So use the computer clock instead.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. So does this look like something that you could maybe try for the next week? Trying to
Yeah.
take that cat nap and maybe putting your phone aside?
I need to. So,
Yeah? You think that will
definitely.
work? All right. So just another recap. We're going to try to, maybe in the next few days with finals,
Yeah.
take a cat nap, put your stuff aside, and say, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sit down, take a nap. Like you said, maybe use that mindfulness that you said that
Yeah.
has worked in the past. And then we're going to try to put our phone away or put it on Do Not Disturb and make sure that you let your roommate know, like, hey, if anything important happens, come over and let me know.
Yeah.
So how does that sound for next week?
Sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah.
then next week when we'll meet, we'll just talk about how it went and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank
See you next week. You're welcome.